My name is Logan Johns. I am a senior product manager at Norco Bicycles. You know, what do we do? What do we do? What do we do to make bikes? There's magic involved. You can't just talk about magic. That magic just sort of happens. So to make the Tactic, we start with geometry. That's one of the first things that we will look at when we're developing any new product, is the geo. That's sort of like the numbers. We've gotten really good feedback from the race teams that we've been sponsoring through the years, from even before Symmetrics, from Symmetrics now to more currently with H&R Block. Gotten really good feedback from the racers. What do they want? How do they want the bikes to perform? We take that, probably our main source of inspiration. We also look at competitors to see what the trends are in the industry, and we create geo that is just down to the millimeter, as specific as possible, so we get the best riding bikes possible. Then you take all those bits and pieces and you put wheels and bars and components on it, and the whole bike ends up being 10% more aerodynamic than any bike we've ever produced in the past. So it's actually good aerodynamic gains on this bike. So pretty substantially faster and slipperier than everything we've ever done in the past.
The first time you hop on a Tactic, you'll notice how stiff and responsive the bike is. With our power chassis design, it's really been engineered to harness all your power and turn that into rear wheel drive. So it accelerates really quickly, it climbs really efficiently. And also, one of the aspects of the power chassis is that it also corners really well. Power chassis kind of goes out through the bike, where it's got a fairly robust crown on the fork, tapered steer tube, larger diameter down tube, so quite a big down tube, going into an oversized press fit BB and large chainstays. So that really creates that kind of the lower half of that bike is designed for power transfer and for cornering. So it'll really rail corners and really accelerate quickly.
The Tactic is available in two different brake options. It is available in a caliper brake. We use direct mount brakes. Direct mount brakes add about 10% more power and a much better lever feel. They're also knock proof. The caliper version is really targeted towards racers, where the bike's a little bit lighter and is also UCI compliant. We also have it available in a disc brake version, which is pretty exciting. We're using the new flat mount, so the kind of the most integrated caliper possible. We also have through axles on this bike as well, which actually stiffens up the handling characteristics as well. So this bike can be ridden really, really fast because it's got the ultimate in braking power, the best cornering abilities. So the disc version is probably one of the funnest bikes to ride, especially on some fast downhills.
Hi, my name is Garrett McLeod with the H&R Block Pro Cycling Team. I'm at one with my bike on the days when it feels like the chain's not even there and you can go all day, ride as hard as you want, and it just feels good.
The nice thing about the Tactic that I really love is how Norco's really done a great job in making an all-in-one race bike. It's got the power chassis, it's super stiff. The arc race stays make it surprisingly comfortable to ride, and its aerodynamics are considered into the tube shape as well. So it's the go-to bike for every day. I'm most surprised, I've ridden every version of the Tactic, and every time it gets more and more compliant. So this is really the most comfortable race bike I've ever ridden. You can ride all day comfortably on it. And it's just so responsive, and the power chassis really transfers everything you put through the pedals into going forward on the road. So it's super nimble and quick. Logan and the design team actually work really closely with the H&R Block Pro Cycling Team to develop and tweak the geometry to really get that quick race feel, but also the stability that you find on more endurance-based bikes at the same time. So I really love just how quick it is and responsive. Great for criteriums, hill climbs, everything. The Tactic is the ultimate go fast bike.